How are your family relationships changing as you get older?
I think as I've gotten older, it's been interesting. Obviously, everybody else in my family is getting older and changing themselves, right? My dad, while I've been kind of climbing up the ladder, has also been climbing up the ladder. He's been he was a latecomer. He owned his own business for many, many years and then ended up going into a more corporate environment. And so he's been climbing up the ladder, been kind of started kind of about the same time I did. And it's interesting, my dad, it was obviously earlier on in life, dad was the authoritarian figure. He was definitely somebody that I looked up to and taught me a lot of things about, everything from how to install a furnace. He built homes for a living to, how to put a worm on a hook. And that's evolved to now we kind of like he comes to me for advice every once in a while. It's not, I still seek out advice with him and we talk, and now we talk like a little bit more like peers. And that's a big deal. My brother and I had a terrible relationship growing up. We basically fought like cats and dogs and hate each other. And now I've been able to come back and kind of pay for past discretions and help him out in ways that, my parents couldn't help him out. A good example of that is he moved out to San Francisco recently and have an enormous network in San Francisco. And, he moved from Michigan, the most depressed economy in the States, to California, which, never mind the state debt, is still a booming, massive economy. And I was able to get him a job there. And, that's great. Like, I love to be able to help my brother out and pay off a few of those wedgies. I think the relationship that maybe has changed the least is really with my mom. My mom has always been someone who was, always made me feel better about myself. So she's, and I don't think I'm ever going to be at a point in my life where I won't need people that can help me, feel better about myself. So my mom still likes to mother me, and I don't know if as a mama's boy I'll ever get tired of being mothered. It's kind of funny. My mom and I, to say the least, as a fairly conservative Midwestern housewife, her and I have different style tastes, you could say. And she used to, moms being mom, they always want to make sure that you're, staying warm and all this other stuff. And she would send me clothes that I had no interest in wearing. And I finally was able to take advantage of her mothering and in a way that made her feel good while also making sure that I didn't every time get a birthday present and take it to Goodwill. And she now sends me, it's like clockwork. Every birthday and Christmas, I get a huge care package. I get, usually a 24 pack of Bell's Oberon. I get, a couple dozen sugar cookies, that grandma's recipe. She sends, and it was amazing. It was my mom's so amazing because she's the type of mother that knows that my brother likes her sugar cookie recipe, and she knows that I like grandma's sugar cookie recipe. So Jonathan gets mom's recipe and I get grandma's recipe. And then I asked for Buckeyes because grandma used to make Buckeyes. For those that don't know what Buckeyes are, they are the most amazing treat. They're basically peanut butter balls dipped in milk chocolate. They're amazing. So I was like, I want some Buckeyes. So she sent me Buckeyes, and it's, I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. My mom's, she's always been kind of an emotional center for me. And I think it'll continue to be that way.